Veterans Conference. So let's give a great hand for Ekta Markulia, her team down here, and all the efforts to help our veterans. So when I first started in 2000, we really didn't, when I say we, I'm going to talk about the SBDC family, we really weren't doing a whole heck of a lot for serving our veterans. Coming from a military background myself and understanding our population that we have here in Colorado, I thought it was pretty silly that we weren't doing anything. So in 2002, we kicked this off. We started our Veterans Conference, and I'm not quite sure what the secret sauce is for today's event, but we have been struggling to get 80 to maybe 100 people at our events, and we're sold out today at almost 200 people. So we're really, really happy. I'm sure it's because of the great lineup of speakers and keynotes and sessions. I'm sure that's what did it. But thank you all for being here. Thank you all for supporting our veterans. So it is with my great pleasure to introduce some of our sponsors today. So our big sponsor for today is Trans World Business Advisors, and they've got a table over there. You're going to hear Jessica speak at lunch today. And sorry, I'm going to have to take my glasses on and off because I can't see you. If I see my script, I can't see you. So Trans World Advisors, Secretary of State Wayne Williams is here. Where's Wayne? Thank you all for supporting us today and supporting our veterans. Colorado Enterprise Fund, where are they? There you are. Thank you very much. Great sponsor, always been supporting us. Colorado Springs Business Journal, are they here? Yes? No? Thank you very much for sponsoring us. Military Newspaper Group, the Colorado Business Development Foundation, so we can't do it without. All of your attendee fees is a charitable donation, so we work very closely with a 501c3, so we want to thank the foundation for helping us with that. And of course, the Small Business Administration. And all of our vendors that we have today, there's also tables as well in some of the breakout sessions that we have. So let's give a great hand for all of our sponsors and our supporters and our vendors. And I'd really like to thank Stacy Gary in her business. Stacy plays piano for her beautiful piano music that we're going to hear today. So please thank her for her music. So can we all please stand and welcome the Navy Junior ROTC from Doherty High School, who is posting the colors for us today.
Ready, cut, forward, march. Colors, roll. Right colors, march, post, colors, present, arms,
oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land
March. Shoulder. Arms. Ready. Cut. Mark time. Forward. March. Colors. Hold. Order. Colors. Ready. Cut.
And let's give a great hand for Rodney Gillette Jr., who is our singer for the national anthem. So we always bring in amazing talent. He's also our cybersecurity consultant as well. So, so thank you, Rodney. That was amazing. All right. Make sure I stay on script here because Eighth gets mad at me if I don't. So before I introduce our keynote for breakfast, I would just like to mention a few people that are in the crowd today. We have the Deputy Administrator, Dan Norberg, who is here, family friends from the Colorado Springs area, so welcome, Dan. And Francis Padilla, who is our District Director for SBA, is also here. We couldn't do it without our partners. Obviously, we have our Connected Rock program, Kathy Kramer. We have our PTAC partners that are here. So thank you so much. Pete Labar, who's with the Governor's Small Business Council and the State SBDC Advisory Board. And I'm not sure if Mark is here. Is Mark Biddle here yet? Mark is also on our Governor's Small Business Council as well as the SBDC Advisory Board, so we have some great representation here. So thank you all for being here, and I want to make sure that I just brought up everybody that's here. So with that, it is my true honor to announce a keynote speaker today, Althea Leslie, who is the Deputy Administrator for U.S. Small Business Administration. She goes by Allie, so I got to make sure I get that right. So Allie is actually a Navy two-star Rear Admiral, and she is also graduated from the U.S. Naval Academy in 1985, and subsequently received her MBA Law from the National University, where she was awarded the American Jurisprudence Award, criminal law in parentheses. So she's mean, so be careful. She can take care of you. She's also transitioned to the reserve in 1993, and in her civilian capacity, she's worked in public and private sectors. Most recently, she was recalled in 2011 for active duty and to a confirmation as a Chief of Staff to the Undersecretary of Defense for Acquisition, Technology, and Logistics. I'm just tired reading about this from her. In this role, she facilitated across the offices of 5 Assistant Secretaries of Defense and 11 Directorates and several defense agencies. More importantly, she's with SBA, our partner. She gets it. She understands what we're doing here. She's a veteran herself, and it was our great honor that she accepted to come and speak today at our Veterans Conference. We are so happy that she's here today. So please, let's give a nice warm applause and welcome to Allie.
Wow. Thank you, Kelly, for that kind introduction and for inviting me here today. I've been in Colorado for the last couple days, and I guess I'm mic'd, so I don't really need this one. I've been in Colorado for the last couple of days and seen a lot of the fantastic work that's going on around here, and it is impressive. You do need the mic. I'll just use this one. How's that? Thank you. I want to give a special thank you to the entire Colorado Small Business Development Center network. This team, since the year 2000, has successfully increased their assistance in jobs created or retained by 800%. Increased capital loans obtained by clients by 275%, and increased the return on investment by more than 50%. Wow, that is outstanding work. On behalf of the entire Small Business Administration, I want to thank you for your dedication to Colorado's small business community. But more importantly, I want to thank each veteran out there. I thank you for your selfless service to our country and for choosing to continue to serve by taking on the responsibility that comes with running a successful business. Each of you has applied your military leadership skills to cultivate jobs that stimulate the economy, often in your local communities. We're so grateful that you continue to serve your country post-military as civilian job creators. I know about the unique challenges and opportunities you face every day. I know how many different hats you have to wear. I know how important it is that you have access to capital and contracts to hire and grow. And I know you've all made sacrifices and worked a lot of extra hours to remain the engine that drives America's economy. As a veteran and former business owner myself, I can certainly relate to the challenges that you face, and rest assured, these same challenges are the reason why the Small Business Administration was created some 65 years ago. Just after World War II, our country was in a Great Recession, one that lasted approximately 10 months, during which unemployment reached a peak at 6.1%. This was a time when many Americans dreamed of owning a business that would afford them the opportunity to better support themselves and their families. With this in mind, President Eisenhower founded the Small Business Administration in 1953. Realizing this was a critical time in our nation's history, the President's vision was to create an agency focused on helping those who wanted not only to start their own businesses, but also those who wanted to expand or improve their businesses. I think it's safe to say that with the creation of our agency, President Eisenhower memorialized the voices of small business owners and their entrepreneurial spirit, a spirit that would be carried forward for generations to come. Within SBA, we perpetuate our nation's entrepreneurial desire that is still alive and well today, as is evidenced by this room. With statistics like 2.45 million veteran-owned small businesses employing nearly 5.8 million Americans and representing 9% of all U.S. firms. Those are impressive figures. What this says to me is that you contribute approximately $1.4 trillion to the nation's total sales revenue receipts per year, making you a critical part of the American economy. It is clear America depends on your success. For this reason, we at the SBA continue to work tirelessly to meet your needs by fulfilling our agency's mission to you and our mandate to the American people, and more specifically to you, our veterans. The SBA is actively engaged and working collaboratively with other federal agencies and our many resource partners to offer substantial programs and services to our veterans, such as the Interagency Task Force of Veteran Small Business Development. This task force is comprised of representatives from Veterans Affairs, the Department of Defense, the Department of Labor, the Department of Treasury, the General Services Administration, the Office of Management and Budget, the American Legion, Vietnam Veterans of America, Street Shares Foundation, and the Military Officers Association of America. I mentioned all of these different representatives to demonstrate to you the commitment from the top down for you, our veterans. The task force focuses on three primary areas: federal procurement opportunities for service-disabled veteran-owned businesses and veteran-owned small businesses, the Transition Assistant Program, or TAP, where we offer Boots to Business module for transitioning service members, and a strategic communication working group. Together, through these and many other tailored programs, the SBA and its partners provide entrepreneurship training and mentoring to our veterans of all eras. Now I want to focus on a hot topic for veteran-owned small business owners, and something I know you all want to hear more about: federal procurement. As you are aware, access to federal contracts is consistently reported to be one of the biggest hurdles veteran small business owners face when it comes to starting or growing your businesses. This is the number one reason the SBA works across the entire federal government to achieve the small business prime and subcontracting goals, including awarding no less than 3% of all small business eligible federal awards to service-disabled, veteran-owned small businesses. The U.S. government SDV-OSB contracting spend has exceeded this 3% goal every year since fiscal year 2012, a statistic that we are extremely proud of and would like to see continue. However, we view these goals as the floor and not the ceiling. And the SBA wants to do what we can to see federal contract awards to you grow well beyond that 3%. It is our view that the best way to enable this to occur is, first, to continue to educate and train our SDV, OSB, and veteran-owned small business owners on the process, and simultaneously to consider our SBA advocacy efforts on your behalf by working closely with contracting offices, particularly those procuring offices that have not met this goal or have not institutionalized the practice of meeting the goal, so that they do achieve the SDV, OSB, and VOSB contracting goals going forward. With that, I would like to take a moment to highlight VOSB's success right here in Colorado. Mike Tipton, owner and president CEO of Integrity Communications Solutions Incorporated. Mike, where are you? Would you please stand up? Mike is a U.S. Navy veteran, go Navy, serving 9 years as a submarine communications and electronics expert. Upon leaving the military, Mike continued his passion for the warfighter by providing operations and acquisition support with various agencies until March 2009, when he started Integrity. A veteran-owned small business based out of Colorado Springs, Integrity is known as a leading force in protected satellite communications operations, engineering, testing, and training. Integrity has growing success in selling products and services to various levels of government and is a local manufacturer and innovator. Mike is a long-term client of the Pikes Peak SBDC, 2016 Small Business Person of the Year for the Pikes Peak, Colorado region, and a recent graduate of the SBA Emerging Leaders Program. Congratulations, Mike. That's wonderful. As you are likely aware, the federal government buys nearly $100 billion in goods and services from small businesses each year. For this reason, the SBA provides veteran federal procurement training programs through many of its resource partners and grantees, like the Veteran Institute for Procurement, or VIP. Why are these training programs so important? You must admit that while the government contracts provide significant opportunities for small businesses, selling to the government is a different animal than selling to the commercial sector. We also recognize these differences and have several resources available to assist. I'd like to take a moment to highlight just a couple of these resources. The SBA's Government Contracting Classroom is a series of free, no cost, online contracting courses. Did I say that they were free? They are. And they're designed to help prospective and existing small business owners understand the basics about contracting with the federal government, because it is hard, but it is doable. Our SBA Procurement Center representatives, or PCRs, cover all federal agency procurement centers and are there to engage with contracting officers to enforce set-asides. And they work hard to get those set-asides. Let me tell you, it's very challenging sometimes to change the paradigm for the military particularly, and I can speak from experience where folks get set on they have to have a large business with past performance reputations, and they're unwilling to take a risk on some of the small businesses that can deliver better services at a more affordable cost. So the PCRs they're your advocates, and they are definitely your guardian angels. So please use them. Contact the PTACs and get through to the PCRs so that they can help you. The All Small Mentor Protege program was successfully implemented in fiscal year 2017 and focuses on developing strong protege firms through mentor-provided business development assistance, as well as helping proteges successfully compete for government contracts on their own. So far, the feedback we're getting from those small business participants is very good, and even the large businesses are saying how valuable this program has been for them. Lastly, our Sba District Offices are personally involved in helping veteran business owners access the resources that you need to be successful. These include Veteran Federal Procurement Entrepreneurship Training Program for owners, principals, and C-level executives of SDV OSBs and VOSBs. I mentioned the Veteran Institute for Procurement earlier. VIP offers a platform with 3 training programs to assist veterans. VIP Start is for companies wanting to enter the federal market and become procurement ready. VIP Start has graduated 148 veteran-owned businesses from 29 states from plus Washington, D.C. VIP Grow is the core curriculum which assists companies in developing strategies to expand and operate within the federal marketplace. VIP Grow has graduated 727 veteran-owned businesses from 42 states, plus D.C. and Guam. VIP International is for companies that want to enter or expand their federal commercial contracting opportunities overseas. In March 2017, VIP International graduated 47 companies from 11 states, plus D.C. and Guam. I recently attended a graduation and gave a keynote speech for the 1,000th graduate from the VIP program, so they are really making a difference. And their average growth is 57% for businesses that go through their program. So I would encourage you to look them up and take advantage of these resources that are available to you veteran business owners. Having been a small business owner, I know why small businesses succeed. Small businesses are agile, innovative, and flexible, and provide value far above cost. As a fellow veteran, I will share my entirely biased opinion of why I believe veterans succeed. First, we come from a culture of service before self. We have been instilled with a focus of fulfilling the mission. Second, we have been trained to think strategically, act tactically, and perform when others say it can't be done. If the mission is to take that hill, that beach, or deliver the product on time, no is not an option. We will find a way. Third, we have supported and supported by brothers and sisters in arms, and often in life and death situations. We know that trust is not just words spoken, but deeds in action. And we do not take that for granted. Fourth, we have in our core respect and honor for what we represent, and we will do whatever it takes to keep that core intact. Finally, we all know someone in our veteran community, sailors, soldiers, airmen, Marines, and guardsmen, who did not come home the same way they were when they deployed. Our veterans are a special fellowship who have overcome challenges forged by combat and strength of heart, and who, as business owners, show a steely resolve that those who have never experienced what they cannot fathom or comprehend. It is an indomitable spirit that says, "You can put me down, but you can't take me out." An example of veteran determination and spirit is Margot Langstaff, co-owner, founder, partner for Life Health. Margot, where are you? Life Health is an SBA 8A certified 100% woman-owned and veteran-owned small business. Life Health is a disadvantaged business enterprise certified in Colorado and Texas. They provide nationwide medical, dental, and behavioral health care clinic support services. But this year, Life Health faced a big challenge. They had a large government contract terminated for convenience, and it left them with an outstanding invoice of over $600,000. That's pretty hefty for a small business, as all of you can attest. But Margot and her partner did not give up. They did not quit. Instead, they persevered, and Life Health pursued and was awarded several new government contracts in several other states. These efforts resulted in being able to add over 760 staff to their payroll, as well as 2 additional offices, one in Washington, D.C., and the other in San Antonio, all increasing their revenues. Margot said the Army provided her the foundation to go forward and succeed, and that the Army rebuilt her confidence, provided skill sets, promoted her leadership skills, and gave her hope for the future. This is evident by the success of Life Health. Congratulations to you, Margot, and your partner, Elisa, for the success of Life Health and for being the 2018 Small Business Week Colorado Small Business of the Year. That is a perfect example of the steely resolve that I referred to earlier. The bottom line here is when you match a veteran experience with an entrepreneurial spirit, you can't do anything but succeed. It may not be today or tomorrow, but as long as you stay the course, it will happen. And you have a support system in the Small Business Administration where our message is clear. Our veterans, who have given so much in service to this great country, need government officials to ensure the opportunity to compete for the government's work is fully realized. From our administrator, the Honorable Linda McMahon, to our program offices at the headquarters in DC and in the field, to our district offices in the field, we are committed to that end. And I tell you, Frances and her team work tirelessly on your behalf. We recognize that small businesses are the engine that drive the American economy. They create 2 out of 3 new jobs and employ nearly half of all working Americans. Our commitment at SBA is to stimulate the spirit of entrepreneurship in America and deliver only the best and most efficient and effective programs and services to start and grow our nation's small businesses. As one who has had the privilege to serve, I thank you all for your service and sacrifices that you and your families have made for our country. I salute your entrepreneurial spirit and want you to know that the SBA's door is always open to you. Thank you once again for this opportunity to be here in this beautiful state of Colorado, and I wish you all great success in your entrepreneurial endeavors. Thank you.
I can't believe I have not tripped trying to get up this stage so far. Allie, thank you very much. This is a small gift from us to you. If we could, just a few Colorado SBDC little gifts, but thank you very much. Let's give her another hand of applause. And we truly truly appreciate your support for our veterans. And I just have to throw in there, I'm a former Navy wife as well, so I get it. I get the whole go Navy. In a sea of blue here, yeah. So thank you very much. Just a few little things I want to make sure that I mention. I would like to welcome Teller County Commissioner Norm Steen. Where's Norm? Well, there, thank you for being here. County Commissioner from Teller County, El Paso County Commissioner Stan Vanderwerf. Where's Stan? Is he is here? Yep, okay. Thank you. Let's welcome El Paso County Commissioner as well. Thank you. So we have about 10 minutes before we're going to start breaking out into our sessions. We are going to be utilizing this room as well. So just if you need to take private calls, there's plenty of space around here that you can do that in private, as well as there are classrooms upstairs as well. So just know that we're going to be starting that. One-on-one consulting sessions, if there's a breakout that you're maybe not interested in attending, you can do one-on-one sessions throughout the day. Please go to the SBDC table and you can sign up for those sessions. We have many consultants here today. Also, make sure that you use your exhibitor bookmark. Visit all your exhibitors, because then you'll put into a raffle to win an extra SBDC swag bag at the end. We also want to make sure that our vendors are visited today, because they are supporting, and we couldn't do it without the support of our vendors and our sponsors today. So, and then we're going to be back here at 11:30 for our keynote speaker, and we're going to have the Honorable Wayne Williams will be speaking, and he'll introduce Jessica Vialvovich, I'm probably not going to say that right, who's with Transworld, and Transworld has been a sponsor, a big sponsor for today. So we will welcome Wayne and Jessica as our keynote at lunch. And then I think that might be it. Yes. So that's going to be it. So I'm done talking. You don't have to see me up here again. So thank you all for being here. Enjoy your breakfast. We have about 10 minutes before we're going to break out. So meet and greet, go forth and do amazing, wonderful things, and go veterans. Thanks.